What the hell is wrong with you? Why is it that so many people believe that if they just get that house they've always wanted, they just have that trophy wife, that plot of land, that perfect job, that they're gonna be happy? Do you understand that a lot of famous, successful, and rich people that we all know are morbidly depressed? To the point where some of them just unalive themselves. And here's a celebrity who describes that feeling perfectly.
I had the American dream happen to me. I got the great job. I was good at it. I bought a house. The house had a pool. I had the American dream, and I really, really liked it. Loved it for about 6 months, and then I walked in my house and went, "Oh man, this is not fixing this problem that I have. How is that possible?" Jim Carrey did a really good quote a couple of years ago, a few years ago, and he said,
I wished people could realize all their dreams and wealth and fame, and so that they could see that it's not where you're going to find your sense of completion.
You know, that message is very powerful, because I thought it would fix everything, and it didn't.
Now, after studying all these different scenarios and myself getting kicked in the nuts by life, there is only one way to achieve happiness, peace, and serenity, and I'm gonna show you exactly how in this video. Let's get right into it. Now, as we see all around us all the time, there is so many people we are witnessing living out their dream, the American dream, yet they're still so discontent with life. Why is that? Perhaps this short passage from one of my favorite books of all time, Peaceful Warrior, can start shedding some light on why that is. Knowledge alone does not suffice. It has no heart. No amount of knowledge will sustain or nourish your spirit. It can never bring you ultimate happiness or peace. Life requires more than knowledge. It requires intense feeling and constant energy. Life demands right action if knowledge is to come to life. But if you're anything like me, this passage didn't really make much sense to me at first. I am taking right action. I'm learning a shit ton of new skills. I'm reading so many books right now, I can't even stand it. And just like I'm doing right now, and like so many of those successful people that we see have done, I'm taking action and pursuing what I think my dreams are. But there is one sentence in the book that makes it very clear why we all feel so misguided although we achieve our goals, and we feel empty and dissatisfied with the results. And that sentence is, we may have knowledge about many different things, yet we know nothing about ourselves. Now, when I first heard that fucking sentence, my ego took a gut punch. But the more I thought about that sentence, the more I realized I have never bothered to check what the fuck is going on up here. Never bothered to check the way I think about myself, the way I think about other people, and the way that I think other people think about me. For instance, there are these little passerby thoughts that they just happen like that. You don't even really think about them. I go in the mirror in the morning, sometimes I don't like the way I'm looking. I'm just like, ugh. Or there's fucking pimples on my face. Or I see the rolls on my side. Or sometimes I'm like, God, look at you, you're bald. But it's like quick. I don't even really think about it. I'm just like, eh. You know, in my head, I say it and I'm like, eh. But these little incremental thoughts are poison for our soul. Not to mention what I think about other people to try to make myself feel better. When I'm at the gym, you know I'm looking at everybody who's fatter than me, and I'm like, thank God I'm not like him. Or even when there's hot people, I'm like, oh, look, he's got a big ass nose, or he thinks he's so fucking athletic, but he sounds like he's still in 5th grade, didn't go through puberty. I mean, I don't even really think about the fact that I just thought that. It's just like this, but it's slowly corroding my mind and my spirit, and I don't even realize that it's happening. I have never checked that shit. Not to mention the way we think about our own loved ones. I'm not gonna mention who, because they might watch this video, but sometimes somebody will say something, I'm like, that stupid bitch doesn't even know what she's talking about. My own family, my own friends, you know? It's one thing if you're joking around with them, you say it to their face, but these things that go through our head, they destroy us. and they destroy our integrity, and they destroy the foundation of our spirit. So once I realized that that was happening in here, in my house, I had to start cleaning that shit. I had to start working on changing those thoughts. Because as we've heard so many times, as within, so without. Oh wait, maybe it's the opposite. As without, so within. Because sure, you might be helping your friend out, you might be helping your family member out, you might be helping brother, sister, dad out, but if in your head you're thinking, God, do I gotta still fucking do this shit? Or do I always gotta help them? God, they're so useless, they're so fucking annoying. That's not being giving, that's not being selfless, that's not actually even being kind. And no wonder you start building those resentments and those terrible feelings. And even though you're chasing your goals and you're doing all that good shit, inside, you still feel like shit. But here's what you're gonna have to realize, and it's something that I have had to come to terms with. It's gonna take time. Because I have been working on this for about a year. And I went to one of my mentors and I said, dude, how long? Does it ever stop? He said, no, it doesn't. I said, okay. Does it ever get quicker? You know, can I recenter myself? Can I catch myself? I said, why is it taking so long? He said, dude, it's gonna take fucking years. Because guess what? Our thoughts have been unchecked for years, decades even. So you think now you're just gonna be able to flip the way you think in an instant? No. It's like working out. It's like a muscle we gotta build. We can't control necessarily those split-second thoughts that are gonna come into our head that are so used to putting ourselves down and putting everybody else around us down. Even though we don't do it to their faces, it's happening in our head and it's destroying our temple. It's gonna take time to build that foundation. And that's what we have to realize. And it's okay. It's okay to keep doing it, but if you're making the effort to shift it, you gotta give yourself credit there, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of leniency, because that's something I don't grant myself enough of. I'm very, very hard on myself. And that's something I gotta stop too. And that is the thread that I have found to go through all these people, the ones who make it big in Hollywood, the ones who get all the money that they want, have all the friends and family that love them. Their temple, their house, their heart, their mind is dirty and it's cluttered and it's damaged, full of these prejudices, full of this internal hate and resentment. That's why you can make it. You can get everything you want, but a couple months later, all that outside shit means nothing when the inside is absolutely fucking wrecked. Now, the second thing I have figured out isn't the main thing. I know internally is what we gotta fix first, but there is external shit that we can do to help make it easier and help make it less cluttered while we're trying to do it. In my journey, I have realized my lack of connection with the outside world, whether that be going out and socializing or whether that be actually going out into nature like I am right now, is fucking me, dude. And it is fucking you too, because we are humans, we are people. We were once so intertwined and connected with nature, and now all of us are sitting inside on those fucking phones, scrolling away on the computer screens, and we're wondering, why are we so depressed? Guys, we're men. We're meant to be out here. We're meant to survive. We're not meant to sit in front of that desk and just wait for the damn food to land on our plate. No wonder you feel like shit. No wonder you don't feel like a man. And the women, you're supposed to be going on the adventure with your men. You're supposed to be by their side, feeling that sense of danger and excitement. That's the kind of shit that brings your relationship back to life and your marriage and whatever the fuck, and brings you closer. Because when everything is so fucking predictable, when you know how everything is gonna be, no wonder everything feels so dead. No wonder you feel dead. Nothing's new, nothing's exciting. And all that monetary shit, that's why we chase it. That's why we need the big trucks. That's why we need the new gaming systems. We need the man caves. We need the big houses, because it gives us that sense of uncertainty, because we're blowing big stacks. We don't know where the fucking money is really gonna go. We feel like we can afford it, but most of us can't. So it gives us that momentary high, which after a couple months, most of us are like, fuck, now I got this payment due, and that's it. It will not suffice. That is why it says in that passage, knowledge will not give your spirit the life that it needs. You need to take action. Action in clearing your head and action in doing something fucking different. Because let me tell you something, I'll explain it to you like I explained it to my little sister. Either your brain is growing or it is shrinking. And I promise you, when you are on that damn phone and you're swiping up and down, is this funny? Is this cute? Am I horny? Whatever the fuck you're looking at, your brain is off. There is no neurons firing. It is on autopilot, it is shut off, and your brain is literally melting and about to fall out of your fucking ears. But you gotta activate it. You gotta get out and go into the uncertainty. Maybe it's just reading a damn book every now and then, but you have to change it up. You have to clear out the BS, but you also have to start with the external shit too. Because the more stuff there is out here for you to focus on and not look inward, the longer and harder this process is gonna take. So you can go get your $1 million mansion. You can go get your $50,000 truck that's on damn autopilot. You can get the trophy wife. But once the hype of that shit dies down after a couple months, a year even if you're lucky, you're just gonna feel empty, you're gonna feel discontent, and you're gonna be wondering, why do I have everything and nothing all at the same time? By the way, I just want to put out there that I haven't slept in over 30 hours, and this video came to me in the midst of everything, so make whatever excuses you want for not doing your goals, but you can do it. If you feel like it's hard for you to let new shit in and you're stagnant and you're stuck in the same place and want to figure out how you can start moving towards new avenues and having a better, more adventurous life, watch this video here. It'll help get you right there in less than 5 minutes. Peace.